বলো।
A hearty welcome to all the viewers today to my class. I am discussing on the chapter trigonometry. In our last class, I have discussed the three system of measurements, the radians, it is a constant angle, and there is no difference between radian and real numbers. We have discussed all these topics. Today, we will solve problems on this chapter. Let us start. The angles of a quadrilateral are in AP and the greatest angle is of measure 120 degree. Express the angle in radians. You know there are four angles of a quadrilateral and according to the question they are in AP. So let us consider the angles in this way. Say the angles are A minus 3D degree, A minus D degree, A plus D degree and A plus 3 degree. We know when four numbers are in AP and their sum is known, then we have to consider them in this way. These numbers are in AP having common difference 2D. So we know the sum of the four angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees, so we can write the equation A minus 3D plus A minus D plus A plus D plus A plus 3D equals to 360. Look, I have eliminated degree here because when I am writing an equation, then units are not required to write there. Okay. So here, look, 3D cancel, DD cancel, so we get ultimately 4A equals to 360. That implies A equals to 90. Here, the greatest angle is of measure 120 degrees. Here, suppose this is the greatest angle, so we have A plus 3D equals to 120 and we have already obtained A is 90. So put here 90. 90 plus 3D equals to 120. That implies 3D is 30. That implies D is 10. So now we can write the equation as here. Now we can write the measures of the angles like 90 minus 3 into 10 degree. Next 90 minus 10 degree, then 90 plus 10 degree, and the last one is 90 plus 3 into 10 degree. So ultimately get 90 minus 30, that is 60 degree. This is 80 degree. Sorry. This is 100 degree and this is 120 degree. So we got all the four angles of the quadrilateral which are in AP. But we are asked to find the measures in radian measure. So we have to shift this measure to radian term. We have the relation 180 degree equals to pi radian, because we know one right angle is equals to pi by 2 radian. So one right angle is 90 degree. So 90 degree is pi by 2 radian. So 180 degree is pi radian. That means 1 degree is pi by 180 radian. That means 60 degree. This will be pi by 180 into 60 radian. That is pi by 3 radian. Our next angle, that is 80 degree. This will be of measure 80 into pi by 180 radian. That is 24s are 29s are 4 pi by 9 radian. Next angle 100 degree. So this will be 100 into pi by 180 radian, 25 are 29 are, so this will be 5 pi by 9 radian, and the last one, this will be 120 into pi by 180 radian, 20 34s are 36 are 2 2s are 2 3s are, so this becomes 2 by 3 radian. Therefore, the measures of the angles of the quadrilateral which are in AP have the radian measures 5 by 3, 4 pi by 9, 5 pi by 9 and 2 pi by 3. Okay. Next, our next problem. The angles in one regular polygon is that in another as 3 is to 2, and the number of sides in first is twice that in the second. Determine the number of sides of the two polygons. Look, according to the question, the ratio of the number of sides of the two polygons is 1 is to 2, because number of sides of the first is twice that in the second. So first let the number of sides of the two polygons are n and 2n respectively. Now, measure of each angle of the first polygon. We know sum of the interior angles of a polygon having n sides, this is n minus 2 into 180 degree. If we divide this by number of sides n, then it will give the measure of each angle of the first polygon because it has n sides. Similarly, measure of each angle of the second polygon. This will be 10 minus 2 into 180 degree by 12. Now, according to the question, the ratio of the measure of their angles is 3 is to 2. So now we have the equation. We have the equation, this measure, that is n minus 2 into 180 by n is to 12 minus 2 into 180 by 12. This ratio is 3 is to 2. Now you have to solve n from this equation. If we cancel 180 by n from this 2, then we get this equation, n minus 2 by n minus 1. If we can take common 2 common, then 2 will be cancelled, here remains n minus 1, 180 by n cancelled, so here n minus 2, this n minus 1 is equals to 3 by 2. Just cross multiply them, 3n minus 3, 2n minus 4. There is some mistake. Number of sides of the first is twice that of the second. Oh. number of sides I have taken in the reverse way. Number of sides in the first will be twice n, and that in the second will be n. So the equation will be in this way. Just correct the previous part. We have to take number of sides of the first polygon be 2n and that of the second polygon is n. Then measure of each angle of the first polygon will be 2n minus 2 by 2n into 180 and that of the second polygon will be n minus 2 into 180 by n. This ratio is 3:2. Now let us solve this. This will be n minus 1 by n minus 2 equals to 3 by 2. Cross multiply them, 3n minus 6 equals to 2n minus 2, n equals to 4. Therefore, number of sides of the two polygons are, first one will be 8 and 4 respectively. Number of sides of the first polygon is 8 and that of the second polygon will be 4. Next question, number of sides of two regular polygons are in the ratio 5:4 and the difference between their angles is 90 degree. Find the number of sides of the polygon. Here it is given that ratio of the number of sides of two regular polygons are in the ratio 5:4. So let number of sides of the two polygons are 5:4 are 5n and 4n respectively. Now measure of each angle of the first polygon, first regular polygon, will be, now look, sum of the angles, this will be, number of sides is 5n minus 2 into 180 degree divided by number of sides. This will be measure of each angle of the first regular polygon. Similarly, measure of each angle of the second regular polygon will be, number of sides is 4n minus 2 into 180 degree divided by 4n. Now their difference is 90. Which one is greater? Whose number of sides is more, that will be greater, because as the number of sides increases, the exterior angle decreases, so interior angle increases. So this minus this is 90 degree. So we have the equation 5 minus 1 into 180, 5 minus 2 into 180 by 5n minus 4n minus 2 into 180 by 4n is equals to 90. Let us solve this equation. Take 180 by n common from these two terms. If we take 180 by n common, then we get 5n minus 2 by 5 Here we get 4n minus 2 by 4 is equals to 9. We can cancel by 9. We get here 20. Now this becomes 5n minus 2 by 5 minus cancel 2. We get 2n minus 1 by 2. This equal to ultimately n by 20. We shift this 20 by n to the right hand side. Look here, it remains 1. We get this. Now LCM of 5, 2 and 20 is 20. So multiply both sides by 20. We get 4 into 5n minus 2, 10 into 2n minus 1. This becomes n. 20n minus 8 minus 20n plus 10 equals to n. 20n cancelled, so you get n equals to 2. When you get n equals to 2, therefore number of sides of the two polygons are, we have considered they are 5 and 4n, so they will be 10 and 8. 5 into 2 is 10, 4 into 2 is 8, 10 and 8 respectively. Okay. Next, let us go to the next problem. The angles of a triangle are in AP and the number of degrees in the least angle is 2. The number of degrees in the mean angle is 1 is to 120. Find the angles in radians. Here the angles are angles of a triangle. So we know their sum is 180 degree, that is pi radian. Here the angles are asked in radian. So we have to consider it in terms of pi. So we have to take the angles in this way. A minus d radian, A radian and A plus d radian. Let the angles of a triangle are A minus d radian, A radian and A plus d radian. As they are angles of a triangle, so we have the equation A minus d, but the second condition is number of degrees. No, let us consider this in degree. We can't take in radians because the second condition is in terms of degrees there. So let the three angles of a triangle have the measure A minus d degree, A degree and A plus d degree. So we have the equation A minus d plus A plus D is 180. dd cancels, so you get 3a equals to 180, so a is 60. Now the second condition gives us the number of degrees in the least angle is to the number of degrees in the mean angle. This is least angle, this is mean angle. So according to the question, you have the second equation A minus d is to A. This is 1 is to 120. 1 is to 120. Now solve them. 1 is to 120. So you get 120 into A minus d equals to A. 120A minus 120b equals to A. we have A equals to 60, so we get 120 into 60 minus 120, A is 60, so ultimately get 120D equals to 120 into 60, 7200 minus 60 is equals to 7140. That implies D is 7140 by 120. 0 cancel, 4 3 no 2 6 2 3 357 by 6. This is D. So we get A 60 and D 357 by 6. Therefore, our angles, sexagesimal measure will be 60 minus 357 by 6 degree, 60 degree, and 60 plus 357 by 6 degree. So let us simplify them. 360 minus 357, that is half degree. 3 by 6, half degree, 60 degree, 717 by 6 degree. Now let us shift them to its radian measure. You know, to shift to radian measure we have to multiply by pi by 180. Okay, so this will be half into pi by 180 radian, 60 into pi by 180 radian, 716 by 6 into pi by 180 radian. So this will be pi by 360 radian. This is pi by 3 radian, and this is 717 pi by 1080 radian. This will be cancelled by 3. 360, 3 to the 6, 1, 11, 3 to the 9, 239 by 360. So ultimately, the three angles of the triangle have the radian measure, pi by 360 radian, pi by 3 radian, and the last one is 239 by 360 radian. Next question. A railroad curve is to be laid out on a circle. What radius should be used if the track is to change direction by 25 degree in a distance of 40 meters? তাহলে রেলের একটা লাইন বসাচ্ছি সার্কুলার কার্ভ বরাবর, ঠিক আছে? একটু বুঝে নাও। এই ধরো ট্র্যাকটা বসছে, এটা ধরো সেই সার্কেলের সেন্টারটা বলছে railroad curve is to be laid out on a circle. What radius should be used if the track is to change direction by 25 degree? this angle will be 25 degree in a distance of 40 meters. In a distance of 40 meters means this arc length will be 40 meters. So what radius should be used? This R is asked here. Okay. So here arc length is equals to 40 meters. Central angle theta. Look, when you are using AC cos arc theta, you must remember that the angle must be taken in circular measure. So here it is given 25 degree, that is sexagesimal measure. You have to shift it to its circular measure. So you have to multiply 25 by pi by 180. This will be radian. 5 5 536. So you get 5 pi by 36 radian. This is central angle. And let radius of the track be R meter. So therefore we have the formula AC cos arc theta. Here AC is 40 meter, R is R meter, radius is R meter, and theta is 5 pi by 36 radian. So from this equation you get R equals to 40 into 36 by 5 pi, 5 8s are. R equals to 8 into that is by pi. So into 7 by 22, mention that taking pi equals to 22 by 7. You have to mention this because pi is a rational number, but you are taking its rational value. So it's our duty to mention what value of pi we are taking in our calculation. Okay. So we get 2 11s are 2 4s are. Let us do the calculation here. 36 4s are 144 into 7 by 11. This will give you answer 91.64 meters. Just do the calculation at your own. You will get the answer in this way. So the radius of the track will be 91.64 meters. Okay. Find the length reach at a distance of 5 to 8 km will subtend an angle 1 minute at the eye. Suppose this is the position of eye. This angle is 1 minute. This is O. Say this is AB. Find the length reach at a distance 5 to 8 km. This radius will be 5 to 8 km. You are asked to find this length. Say this is S meter. So let the required length be S meter. Now 1 minute is equals to 1 by 60 degree. Now you have to shift this to radian measure. 1 by 60 into pi by 180 radian. This is theta. Therefore theta is pi by 60 into 180 radian. R is 5280 meter, radius R is 5280 meter. Now you have the relation S equals to R theta and we are asked to find S. So now put these values here. 5280 into your theta is pi by 60 into 180 this meter. Cancel 0. সেটা actually 88. Cancel with 4, 445 is 422 is. So we get 22 by 45 into 22 by 7 meter. Right? Taking pi equals to 22 by 7. Now just calculation then. Just calculate this. Pi into 22 into 484 by 45 into 7. Your answer will be 1.5365. 1.5365 meters. Just calculate them, you will get this answer. A wheel makes 360 revolutions per minute. Through how many rotation does it turn in? Through how many radian does it turn in 1 second? It makes 360 revolutions per minute. Through how many radians does it turn in 1 second? Okay. In 1 minute, the wheel makes 360 rotation. One minute means 60 seconds. So in 1 second, the wheel makes 360 by 60, that is 6 rotation. Now you know 1 rotation means wheel goes through 2 pi radian because 1 full rotation is 2 pi radian. So in 6 rotation it will go through by 6 into 2 pi. Therefore the angle through which the wheel will be rotated in 1 second is 6 into 2 pi radian, that is 12 pi radian. Okay. Next question, find the angle in radians through which a pendulum swings if its length is 75 cm and the tip describes an arc of length this. Okay. Suppose this is our pendulum. It rotates in this way. So this is O, this is A, this is B. Length of the pendulum is 75 centimeter. That is, this length is 75 centimeter. Angle in radians through which pendulum of length is describes an arc of length 10 centimeter. First, let us consider the length as 10 centimeter. You are asked this angle. So here, your AC is 10 centimeter, R is 75 centimeter. So measure of angle AOB, that will be S by R, that is 10 by 75 radian. If you cancel it with 5 to the 5 15s are. So this will become 2 by 15 radian. Okay. Now I am giving 2 more problems like this. Take it as homework. Roman took this question. In all the 3 cases, the arc length will be 75 centimeter. This is Roman 1. Roman 2, the arc length will be 15 centimeter, and Roman 3, the arc length will be 21 centimeter. And the answers are, answer of 2 is 1 by 5 radian, and answer of 3 is 7 by 25 radian. You have to do it at your own. Next question, the radius of a circle is 30 centimeter. Find the length of an arc of this circle if the length of the chord corresponding to the arc is of length 30 centimeter. This is a circle of radius 30 centimeter, and the chord is also of length 30 centimeter. Radius is 30 centimeter, chord AB is also of length 30 centimeter. So it is obvious that triangle OAB is an equilateral triangle. Here OA equals to OB, these are 2 radii, they are of length 30 centimeter, and the chord AB is also of length 30 centimeter. So therefore, triangle OAB is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. So therefore, your angle AOB will have measure 60 degree. That is 60 into pi by 180 radian, that is pi by 3 radian. So you get this angle as pi by 3 radian. Length of the arc. You are asked to find the length of the arc. So measure of arc AB. Look, this is arc AB, not chord AB. This will be r theta. So your r is 30 centimeter and theta is pi by 3 radian. So this will be pi radian. So you can write it as 3.14. So this is not radian, sorry. This is centimeter. 3.14 centimeter. No. 10 pi, sorry. 10 into this, that is 31.4 centimeter. If you consider taking pi equals to 3.1, or you may keep it in the form 10 pi centimeter also. A train is traveling on a circular curve of 1500 meter radius at the rate 66 km per hour Through what angle has it turned in 10 seconds? A train is traveling in a circular track. Say this is the circular track. The track has radius 1500 meters. Through what angle has it turned in 10 seconds? Suppose in 10 seconds the train moves from A to B. So we first find the length of the arc AB. Then only we can find the angle has it turned in 10 seconds. So here speed of the train is 66 km/h. So shift it to meter per second. 66 into 1000 meters by 3600 per second. Cancel 20. 6 6 6 11 2 3 2 5. So ultimately get 55/3 meter per second. So therefore distance traveled in how many seconds? 10 seconds. This will be 55/3 into 10 meter. So you get the length of the arc AB is 550/3 meter. Look, the train travels from A to B in 10 seconds. So the distance traveled by the train in 10 seconds will be length of the arc AB. That's why length of the arc AB is 550/3 meter. Now you have to find this angle. Measure of angle AOB, actually circular measure of angle AOB, that will be S by R. Formula is S by R. So here S is this 550/3 divided by R is how much? 1500. This radian. So ultimately you get 550/3 into 1500 radian. Cancel 10. 5 11s are 5 30s are so 11/90 radian. You can write in this way also. 11/90 into 7/22 into 22/7 radian. 11 2s are 22. You can write it in this way. 7/180 pi radian, considering pi as 22/7. Okay. Find the distance from the eye at which a coin of 2 cm diameter should be held so as to conceal the full moon whose angular diameter is 31 minutes. Suppose here is your moon. Here is the position of eye. The angular diameter is 31 minutes. This angle is 31 minutes. and they have asked you that at which distance a coin of 2 cm diameter should be held. If you place the coin here having 2 cm diameter, this length is 2 cm. They have asked at what distance you must place the coin. So let the distance be r centimeter. Now this diameter length will be your S, this is R, and this is the central angle. So here you have S equals to 2 centimeter. Radius, that is distance of the coin, of the coin placed, this will be r centimeter, and the central angle is 31 minutes, that is 31 by 60 degree, that is 31 by 60 into pi by 180 radian. So now we have the formula S equals to r theta. We know S, we know theta. You are up to find r. So your r will be S by theta. S is 2 centimeter divided by your theta is 31 by 60 into pi by 180. The unit will be centimeter. This is division. So 2 into 60 into 180, 31 pi centimeter. Now take pi as 22 by 7. So your calculation will be 60 to the 120 into 180 into 7 by 31 into 22 centimeter. Mention that you have taken pi equals to 22 by 7. And after calculation you will get r equals to 2.217 meter. Just calculate it, you will find this result. So the coin should be placed at a distance 2.217 meter. Okay. So let us end today's class here. We have some more problems that will be discussed in our next class. Till then, bye bye.